Okay, y'all. Been one hell of a morning. So, woo, we had another experience. So, I am on the highway early in the morning. In the early morning, early morning, early morning, early morning. Honey, on the highway, coming back from Lumberton, North Carolina. So, honey, shout out to Lfyt for, getting me more and more. I swear this app is listening to me on the damn low. Because y'all know when I took the boy to Lumberton, I mean not Lumberton, but the Jacksonville, I said, ooh, this was so unbearing. But I was like, now if this was to happen like in the morning time, I might can stomach it better because of the fact that, I'm getting a little bit more courage on being on these highways and shit and going on these bridges. Once again, if y'all follow me for my DoorDash vlogs, I have come a long way. Because y'all know I used to be petrified going on a damn bridge, and it could be bright daytime. But now I feel comfortable on the bridges at this point, as long as it's daytime. I'm still scared when it's nighttime because we don't got we got, this piss poor metal railing and shit. Some of the areas don't got no railing on it. In addition, the roads are not, we don't got the reflector lights and shit on our stuff, as opposed to like if you in a city like New York or Atlanta, you got so many places that stay lit up, and I'm sure y'all highways got all the reflectors properly, versus in country towns like, honey, Fayetteville, Elizabeth, Hope County. And then we got to deal with deer, jumping out on the street, possums, raccoons, and hell, even the darn old neighborhood dog want to take over the street at times. Just wanting to be bold, holding up traffic. It's like it's already bad enough that we got the geese that does that shit. Now we got darn gone Lassie and shit, darn gone wanting to hog up that darn gone roads and shit. Now granted, they be on the private roads, but still. Take up the whole damn street. But yeah, I think darn going Lfyt called themselves saying, bitch, we gonna darn gonna make sure you get you darn gonna earn $1,300 within these first 100 trips. Because they've been trying to toss me darn on airport clients, airport darn going passengers. They've been trying to, matter of fact, they did give me a warning for one person last time, yesterday, and thank goodness I was able to catch it. So, but I was wondering, why didn't I get that same message for the person from Jacksonville? So was this a recent update? Because it's like, the person that I gotten a request from yesterday, they said, warning, this trip is going to be, it said long trip. It had the red notification sign on. It said it's going to be a long trip, estimation exceeding 45 minutes. And then I end up getting another trip request that was like 20 some minutes long. So I'm thinking that the go-to time that they're going to give you the notification for the long trip is if it's 45 minutes. Because this person, I took the Lumberton and they was 40 miles, but because it was more so just a straight shot on the highway, like I wasn't doing so many dips and turns, it did not last nowhere near as long. Matter of fact, I think I picked them up around 8:30 or something. It's now 10 o'clock, so it's been an hour and a half, and I've done driven well over 80 miles. So that is quite phenomenal that I've driven 80 miles, and it's took me just right at about an hour, versus I drove 102 miles to Jacksonville, and that shit was 2 hours long. They still doing construction on this street, y'all. But yeah, that extra 30 miles took me an extra hour and a half. But I guess because with Jacksonville from Fayetteville, I was navigating through so many different cities. Like I had to bypass like 15 different cities in little towns and, you know, counties and stuff just to get to darn on Jacksonville. And then I had to adjust my speed at nighttime, you know, because certain areas are dead, and then the internet was going in and out. I didn't have any of those issues, surprisingly, going to, directly to Lumberton. But I wasn't in the heart of Lumberton. He got dropped off at the courthouse in Lumberton. So I'm trying to figure out, is that a good thing? Or usually, you know, because he was young, he's about 23, 24. I was like, ugh. Normally people don't go to the courthouse on anything good, honey. And it's like, honey, he didn't look like he was going for a marriage license. He didn't look like he was going for a name change or something where, because you know, it's some things you can go to the courthouse for that ain't bad, but honey, 9 times out of 10, if you're going to the courthouse, it's some bullshit. But yeah, that's been my experience this morning. Surprisingly, I'm now finally learning how the highway uses a lot less gas on my car. I did a video this morning with the Get Upside app. I tested out Liberty Mutual, because y'all know I normally go to Circle K, but hell, Liberty Mutual was giving 18 cents per gallon back. So I said, oh shit, Circle K giving 9 cents back, or I can go down the street to Liberty. I'm talking about Liberty Mutual. That's my darn on car insurance, y'all. But Liberty gas station, and I can get twice as much back, honey. I took my ass right on down there. Ooh, they got old sexy darn on motherfucking Arab down there, honey. Sort of looks like darn on Latoya Ali's, you know, from Real Housewives of Atlanta, YouTube socialite. You know, sort of look like her husband. Now, I know her husband is a light-skinned black man, but he sort of looks like a light-skinned black man, except you can tell the Arabic and stuff up in there, honey. But yeah, y'all, that's been my experience. When I filled up my tank, I got a little bit less mileage than I normally would. With, you know, Circle K, I normally get anywhere from 308 to 312 miles when my tank is full. When I filled up at Liberty, I got 297. So that's one thing I noticed. And then when I filled up going to Jacksonville, I got all the way up to like 366 gallons, and that was from a Circle K, but it was all the way in one of those towns. So I'm trying to figure out, move cat. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you know which gas stations really have the best quality? Like, because once again, I would love for my darn on car tank to get back up to that 366 gallon. You know, 366 miles. Shit, I'm talking about 366 gallons. Child, I wish this car could hold that darn on much. But yeah, y'all, that's been my day. I done driven 80-some miles, and surprisingly, my mileage is only down to 249. So it done saved quite a bit, y'all, on gas. Like, I haven't even burnt 50 miles off my car as far as the gas goes. And what the range tells me is how much my car can approximately go as far as my thing. Like, look at my thing. It's still towards the full mark after 80 miles. Versus if I would have did all that traveling within the city, it would have been edging towards somewhat close to like the half a tank mark for the same equivalent of miles. So yeah, the highway really does burn less miles on your car. Because for me to go over 80 some miles, and it's only deducted like 50 miles off of my gas estimate, that goes to show that you know, the highway is where it's at. But honey, I ain't trying to do that as often, because that was a $26 payout. I did not get no tip from him. Whew, that should have been a damn tip, honey, but considering that he was going to the courthouse, hell, he might be paying some legal fees and shit, so he might not have it. So I ain't going to worry about it. As long as I get my I've been racking up the 5-star reviews, so that's all right. And besides, I'm going to come back out here later on and knock these darn going $12 streets out. I'm going to do 6. I'm picking up 6 people between 3 to 6 o'clock today, and even if I only get $3 from each person for a trip, that's $18 plus 24, that's $42. 42 divided by 6, that still comes out to like $7 per ride. And if I'm just going, if I'm dropping people off only within like 3 to 4 mile distances, you know, that's a decent profit margin, and once again, not burning too much off of my car. So you know, I'm finding my rhythm with this darn going Lyft, getting this money. So far right now I'm up to $172 for the week for 3 days. Because like I said, I just got paid $24 dropping him out to Lumberton. I know y'all saying $24, 80 miles one, but once again, y'all seen that the mileage did not really, you know, it wasn't too taxing on my car at all. Oh, why is these motherfucking bill collectors calling me early in the morning? Shit, I already gave y'all payment arrangements and shit. Matter of fact, something should be getting taken out today. I think my Liberty Mutual payment supposed to be getting taken out today. But yeah, y'all, that's been my experience. And matter of fact, just to give y'all an idea of how much it costs for me to fill up my car, gas is currently $2.89 on average in North Carolina. To fill up my car takes about $35 worth of gas. So just in case y'all was wondering, the profit margin, I filled up my, and mind you, I did not even really use my own cash this morning because I cashed out my earnings from Get Upside, because every time that I use the Get Upside app, I get so much money back off of gas. So I basically used the majority of my money that I just gotten this morning from Get Upside. So yeah, my gas this morning cost me $31, and I got $25 back today from Get Upside. So basically, it was only like me taking $6 out my, you know, additional $6 out. That's it. That's why I say, honey, the Get Upside app darn gone comes in handy. Y'all better darn gone jump on it, na, 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 na. Y'all don't know what y'all missing with these damn savings. But anyways, that is it, y'all. I'll be back out later on today after I do my bonuses. Hopefully I'm able to drive, honey. Because, honey, that last shot, granted, I did not come down ill, but my arm was sore for a couple of days. And it's like, I don't really want to be doing no traveling immediately after, you know. But like I said, honey, them bonuses, I'm going to give it my best shot. So if I do, which I more likely will, I do a video at the end of the day.